All right, let's build some more train parts. Let's talk about the train a little bit. The train itself, pretty cool, but and it's all by itself, it's cool, but what we're gonna do is we need to learn a bunch more Inventor. We need to get into some more of the capabilities of Inventor, and that'll allow us when we do our personal design challenge to do whatever we want. So we need to learn some Inventor, and that's a major purpose of doing the train, in addition to having a cool train. Remember, the end goal is we have a train printed. We should be able to make tracks for it. We should be able to have a video on a presentation, actually have the train go down the tracks, all kinds of stuff. But let's get into this Inventor file. So first thing I want to make is actually this right here. See, this is a hitch peg. So I'm going to start from scratch with this hitch peg, and I'm just going to control Z. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to start over apparently. So I'm going to go up here to a new part and build a hitch peg. So like usual, do a 3D sketch. I'm going to choose to do it on that front plane like I usually do. And let's look at this hitch peg. Excuse me, the hitch peg. Actually lost my picture of it. There it is. All right, so looking at the hitch peg. I'm going to do a rectangle to start with. Just come up here wherever. Let's dimension it a little bit. This hitch peg has a total height of 0.65. It has a total diameter of 0.25. So on this diameter here, I'm going to make that 0.25 divided by 2 because we can have it do our math. And we've got a little bit of that done at the front, kind of bring it into play a little bit. Then hitch peg gets a little bit crazy because we have a rounded top on it, and the rounded top doesn't take the whole circle, so it's going to take a little bit of working out here. The top has a few starting points on it that I've got to key into. One of my starting points is a 1/2 inch from the bottom, so I'm just going to use my point tool. I'm going to put a point there. Actually, I didn't need a point there, so I'm going to Control Z that, but I'm going to grab a point and I'm going to throw it up here somewhere. I'm going to dimension that as from that point to that point as, ooh, I was dang close, but I needed a 1/2 inch from there. That's going to be a line actually that comes out eventually, so I'm going to draw that line now. I'm going to have a line that comes out here. I don't know where it ends yet. I know it has to be flat, and that line is just, I'm going to say okay. That line's going to be there. Now the next thing I have to do is put a circular top on this before I revolve it. And wow. So if I drop another, I have a circular top that says it has an SR of 0.208. So that is something I gotta figure out. So if it has that, that means it has a radius that from this top down here somewhere, I have to go from here to here is 0.208. I have to have a point down there, and there's a circle that starts on that point, and it goes as high as that right there. Now, I'm getting pretty close to done now, actually. I don't know if you can see it yet, but what I gotta do is trim off all kinds of stuff I don't need. I need to, where's my trim tool? Trim's gonna make me erase some dimensions, I already know that, but maybe it'll let me, whoops, it's gonna make me do it right off the bat. So let's just start getting rid of some dimensions. Click on them, using my keyboard delete, and I'm not sure why it does it, but it does it. So I'm gonna get rid of, oh, I get back to trim now. I don't need all of that. I don't need that. I don't need that, or that, or that, or that. That's about what I need right there. So I'm gonna finish that sketch. I'm gonna revolve. Pick my axis is this edge right here. It spun it, and I'll inspect it a little bit. Roll it around. I think I have it. So I build a hitch peg. All right. So let's quickly grab a new part. And on this new part, I am now going to build, I think the second one I do is called a linkage peg. So if I look at the linkage peg, find my picture of it. There it is. So, start a sketch. I'm going to stand this one on this one again. Linkage peg. A rectangle. I'm going to revolve eventually. Look like this. This dimension here is half of 0.125, so I'm going to go 0.125 divided by 2. That's pretty low. And the height total to the top of my linkage peg is 0.325. So somewhere in there. Now I got to figure out some my rounded top. So on my rounded top, it says that I need a point somewhere in here that is 0.25 from right there. I need a point that is 0.25 up there, and sticking out from it I need a line that I'm going to use eventually. It'll tell me when it's at 0 degrees or perpendicular to that line. I have to right click and click OK to get off that line tool. Now with that, it says that I have a spherical radius of 0.1562. So I need another point down here somewhere. And the distance from here to here needs to be 0.1562. 0.1562. Alright, wow, that's quite a deal there. Now, from that point I need to put a circle. It goes on that point and goes up and touches the top part of my rectangle, because that's my total height. I'm pretty close. I just now need to trim a bunch of stuff off. So as I trim it off, I'm going to have to get rid of some dimensions. I already know that. I got to get rid of my point tool as well. I can use the delete here if I want to as well. I know that these are going to get in my way, so I'm just going to get rid of a bunch of dimensions. Now let's trim off what I don't need. I don't need that. Tiny little dude there. This one out here. That one in there. Out of here. 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 Oh, and one right in there. I think I'm good. Save it. Let's revolve it. Pick an axis. It's guessing what I want to do. It's guessing right. I'll now inspect it a little bit, and I'm thinking I got a good hitch peg. All right, so now we have a hitch peg. So, last thing, well, for right now, let's call that good. And that got kind of long. So, we'll quit with the hitch peg, and then I'll add another video on what's called an axle peg, and it's going to add some things that are new to us, like threading, hex head, stuff like that. So that's what the next video will be on. It'll be shorter. Cool.